Now, all ladies, get yourself in position.
Tell them bang bing, boom out bang, bang bing, boom out bang, bang. Yo, start the pop. Yo, this is the boy Jomo AKA. Listen, this is the Intoxicated Show. The only show you could get local rum and it tastes nice, make you feel nice. But at the end of the day, we still drinking responsibly. So don't think we now we drive outside. We got the glass, but we got to drive outside with the car. You understand? So bang, bing, boom out.
Good afternoon, Guyana. This afternoon we are here at the Ormonston Lodge Hotel here in Queenstown on Lama and Peterborough Street for this episode of Intoxicated, the SipNChat Show, the commercial-free podcast whereby we promote local talents and locally consumed beverages. Today we have a special guest in the house, not in my house, but in Ormonston Lodge house. This guy is one of the most prominent musicians here in Guyana. He's no stranger to the Guyanese society, whether it's locally or internationally. He's a household name. Man, this guy has so many accolades to his name. We don't have enough time to give him the proper introduction. So what I'll do is just give him the floor and allow him to just sell himself in one sale pitch. Mr. Jomo, AKA Rubber Waist.
Good afternoon, everybody. Right now, I'm sipping and I'm chatting. So, it's Mr. Jomo AKA Rubber Waist, Mr. Drop It, Mr. Stammer, Mr. Bumper Inspector, Mr. Star the Pot, and now Mr. Boom Out.
Boom out, boom out. Well,
Boom Out. One word, but enough titles touched to it.
definitely. So it's traditional for us to take a shot. I mean, we already started drinking. It's traditional for us to take a shot at the beginning of the show because you know if you don't drink, you can die from thirst. And we don't want Jomo dying from thirst on the show.
You know, like being in tormented drunk. You got to sip and chat, you know.
Sip and chat. So have you tried everything here before? Have you had a chance to try all these?
Well, I was not really a rum man, but I don't sip and chat. So
you got to
try
which one
sipping number 8.
Number 8?
El Dorado 8.
El Dorado 8, I
I'm
guess.
supposed to sip, well, listen.
A shot, they got to throw it back.
What?
It's not no sip. And we gonna pull it because these shot glass look real big. I know what type of shot glass these
But
is.
part of sleeping, people don't get things, right? Because you see this as well. This is everything here we gotta drink.
Not all, but we gotta take shots of them. So we've actually we've decided to have the shot of El Dorado 8-year-old. Cheers.
Never had this before. So it's a first for everything. That wasn't a shot, that was a punch.
I'm not really a big drinker for the
When you done with this program here, you gonna be a drunkie.
So first thing I would like to know, and I'm sure many other people would like to know this also. Where did the name Raw Waist came from?
Well, basically, it was originated by an unknown news reporter or editor.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think one time they had a show in Congress Place.
Okay.
It was the Guy Expo. And at that time, I was working with a band called Jerusalem.
Okay.
And I don't know if the person was at the show. Yeah. So when the person came back now, we reading in the newspaper the next day.
Yeah.
The articles were saying this guy who she was at the show at the Guy Expo and this band was playing, and there was this guy who on the stage moving his waist like it had no bone, like it was rubber. And from then, everybody started calling me Rubber Waist, and it just stick.
It just stick, you know.
Yeah, because you know how I gyrate and move my waistline.
My first experience with you, Jomo, I can't remember the exact year, but it was there was some, I think he was performing with a band, and at that time there was a popular song, I think it was Square One, hold it down and turn it around. And you, so you was actually doing the thing, oh, this is how you turn it around. And I'm like, this guy is for real, like, how is that possible? Or you was like, this is how you turn it around, and we push it back. I'm like, wow, this guy is really, really talented. So while you was growing up, who were some of like your musical influences?
Basically, Marshall Montano.
Marshall Montano.
Yeah, Marshall for sure, because he had the song Too Young to Soak, and then he had Come Dig It.
Okay.
So it's from performing some of Marshall Montana's songs, you know, that I think trained me with the energy.
Okay.
To have that energy and to do some of the movements that is in his song. So that was part of the whole thing. And people I love oldies music.
Oldies music.
Yeah, I love oldies. Cause we actually grew up on oldies.
Okay.
In Pleasant.
Speaking about growing up in Pleasance,
Yeah.
you actually grew up. You were born and raised in Pleasance up until
Yeah,
your fourth
up
birthday.
until I was 4, yeah.
Do you have any kind of memories prior
Yeah.
moving to Georgetown from Pleasance? What are
from
some of your favorite
Pleasance,
Pleasance
listen,
memories?
I remember one time, well, you know, country people don't play.
I know
So
that.
if you're from the country, you know your grandmother, once you with your grandmother, they don't play, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I remember Granny sending me for buy milk. I go and buy the milk now, and I see some cow. Stand up, say, Frank, for go with the cow down there. So I close me eye, you know, I'm walking, going through.
What?
Brethren, the cow put me down. You understand? Throw all the milk. So they come back home now.
I may even cut you, but we could drink and talk. You know, you could drink
when,
it. Yeah.
when I end up now going back home, I say, Granny, the cow put me down in the milk throw away. Granny beat me, plus send me back.
Send you back for buy more.
You understand? For buy more milk.
Yeah.
You know, from all of playing daddy, also them just little girls through the street.
Before you was 4 years
What you
old?
mean,
So early?
I always want to be the husband. Me was, you understand? Still
Yeah.
to the market to create trouble.
Yep,
And
yep.
then, I used to feel for fish and them thing in the gutter and them thing. So
Right.
those were the fun days, climbing the coconut tree.
In Pleasance.
Down in Pleasance.
So once you moved to Lodge after that, you know, Lodge comparing to Pleasance is a different scenery. You know, how was that transition moving from country to town?
It was different because when we came to town, when we moved to town, even though I was 4 years old and moved to town, I used to still spend most of my time with my grandmother.
Okay, in Pleasance, okay.
So I still used to have the country life.
Okay.
But when my parents stopped sending me to Pleasance with Granny, it was different because Daddy used to lock us up in the house.
Okay.
We couldn't go no way.
Yeah.
Anything we gotta do,
Was in the
we
house.
gotta do it in the house or in the yard. Daddy would go out and buy bottle, because they used to call the bottle man.
Bottom
Right?
one, okay.
Gone my bottle and left with the house. So we used to jump over the fence. So when we want to play with them trench latch, we used to jump over the fence.
Gone, do your thing.
I'm gonna play, run around a little bit, look, make sure we know when Daddy gonna
Yep,
come back,
yep.
and then jump back over the fence. So that's actually how we used to get our recreation.
Okay.
So it was different.
You know, it's no secret that we're personal friends and stuff, and I know a lot of personal stuff about you. And one of those stuff is basically you actually grew up with 11 other siblings, and you were actually the eldest of them all. What are some of the challenges? Because I'm actually the eldest for both parents, and I know the kind of responsibility that alone that's put on you. What are some of the challenges you had being that you was the eldest with 11 siblings?
The challenges with 11 siblings. Hold on, I gotta take a sip for that. It's like you having 10 children. You understand? 11 brothers and sisters, you know.
Yeah.
But you were the eldest.
So, yeah.
And I don't know. I think my father used to plan. 'Cause every year,
Yeah.
somebody used to come.
Somebody else.
You understand? But when you had to look after and take care of everybody,
Yeah.
it used to be different.
Yeah,
Because we didn't really have much when we were young.
Okay.
You know, so I had the charge of being responsible.
Definitely at an early
Sometimes it
age.
used to take me out to school
Okay.
because Daddy used to have to go hustle, Mommy used to work. You understand? Sometimes I had to be out to school to look after my brothers and sisters. You know, so it was a great responsibility. I think that is what those are some of the teachings
Yeah.
that actually mold me
Okay.
to be the kind of person that I am, learning about responsibility and dedication.
Okay.
Because I had to be dedicated to them, you know.
Okay.
So when it comes to food, I gotta feed everybody.
Yep.
And we didn't really have spoon and them thing to eat with, so it's beer on, you know. So it was a really rough time, but you know, I think it bonded us together as brothers and sisters really tight. So until this day, we still support and got each other's back, no matter what.
No matter what. Love that. So what are some of the other influences your parents had on you to basically make you who you are today?
Well,
I know you just mentioned some, but I would like for you to go a little bit more in depth, like you know, some of the stuff that you will pass down to your kids one day.
for my dad.
For your dad, yes.
So on daddy's side, his parents were all musicians.
Okay,
So,
which we'll get to later.
Yeah, I get the musical background from him.
Yeah, okay.
The next part is my father always working. He's a real hustler. And he's very humble. You know, don't like problem. He's a peaceful person. He's always a spiritual person too.
Okay.
So everybody know who brother is.
Yeah,
From
definitely.
Batman, who brother Morris is.
Yeah, definitely.
From every little youth to everybody, we have adults, everybody. So having a father like that and growing up with seeing him working and hustling every day, that has become our life now. So that is the same thing I'm doing for my kids. Because my son, who is just a year and 6 months, all they see father doing, get up in the morning, put on the pants, out on the road.
Hustling, yeah.
Come back in, take off the pants, sleep. Next morning before you open the eyes, same thing again. So, you know, those is the hustling spirit for my dad.
Okay.
My mom, well, she's a serious one. You know what I mean? She don't play. And she's very spiritual also.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So from her is where I get the strength from, being strong. To ignore foolish things, ignore negativity, and pay attention to what is important. You understand? And don't allow people who don't have no kind of positive influence to influence you.
That's a fact.
You understand? To take your positive energy and turn it into
the negative. We'll definitely have to take a shot to that. You know.
Right
so
away.
Which one would you like to try now? We can repeat what we just took.
Alright. Hello y'all, I'm picking up from whoever watching. You understand? Drink responsibly.
We are drinking responsibly.
Right now, we drinking responsibly. Hey,
yeah.
still gotta go.
Alright. Eldorado?
Oh Lord.
Ivan have vodka? Alright, so. Remember, we can't take a full glass because this is like a double or a triple shot. This is not a single shot.
I have never drank none of these things.
Man, these people supposed to be giving me a lot of money, man. Because I'm introducing a lot of people haven't drink most of these local rum, you know, and it's crazy. It's really, really good rum, but I don't know what they're doing. Well, so, cheers to the inspiration of your parents as placed in your life.
And make sure your parents is inspiration to you also.
Definitely. And make sure you're inspirational to your kids also. Oh, jeez. I've never drank that one before.
Yeah, mommy, see this, mommy gonna say hello. He said hello. You
were actually a former student of St. Sidwell's primary school, if I'm correct. And you know, ever since I was growing up, you know, whenever I would pass at St. Sidwell's and I would see like the burial ground behind it, I would be like, aren't those kids afraid to actually go to school where a burial ground? Were you ever afraid of being in St. Sidwell's knowing that it was a burial ground?
I know it's St. Sidwell's and the burial ground. One time, we jump in the fence and play. We used to play in the burial ground. Yes, and then I go and find a chain now.
In the burial?
Yeah. I find a chain in the burial ground, put it up on my neck now.
What?
And all them thing. When I climbed over the fence now, we had a little washroom at the back. So, part of the fence, the breaks, for me, for go over is easy. But for come back, I had to go through the washroom. But I got this chain on my neck. Jump on the fence, jump on the roof. You know, when I jump on the roof, it's straight through the roof. What? Straight in the toilet. Yeah, I tell you. And I still got the mark on my hand till now. Try for hold on.
You picking up number chain we used to see on the ground.
Listen, I don't even go on the back no more. You see the chain? I
shied away.
I say, hey, collect it, buddy. I sorry, look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so we never used to have, and they used to tell you a thing. If you ask, everybody's supposed to know this. When you point to the burial ground,
you gotta bite your finger.
Like, brethren, bite your finger.
Yeah, bite the heart of your finger, yeah.
Bite the heart of your finger. Me, I bite my finger so much. when I got no home, I used to go down with me out of my pocket.
You walk bite.
Me fingernail them get shot. Yeah, I don't bite off. You know what I mean? So when you're small days, you must know what them things like your finger. When you see where you're from, Guyana, these are
so
some
much of
things.
myths,
it's so much of funny that sound. You can't hear the youths them nowadays is talking
Talking about
these kind
certain
of things.
things.
You understand?
So another thing I would like to know, after you wrote Common Entrance, you actually went to Lodge Secondary School. What
Yeah.
are some of your favorite Lodge days memories? Because I know Lodge was a serious school back then.
Well,
You know.
I used to play football. Before that was Enterprise.
Was
Primary.
Enterprise Primary.
Right.
Then, yeah.
Well, when we go in Enterprise Primary, I had a crew named, they used to call me the ringleader of madness.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had a crew
The
named the
ringleader
Courtship.
of madness.
Yeah, we had a crew named the Courtship Gang.
Uh-huh.
So you used to do now. We used to cover the face of the Courtship. And we used to thief everybody pen and book and pencil. And I never tell anybody the story, but it's true. And if not you, I'll bring it out, right? So, Courtship Gang.
The Courtship Gang.
We had about 10 members.
Mm-hmm.
Here, 10 members. So we used to control everything in the school.
Mm-hmm.
So when I moved to Lodge now, was a different scene. When I go to Lodge school, was a different thing. Lodge school, I never had a girlfriend. What? My mom used to sew with school clothes. And you know I am more to sew with school clothes. No. You're not exactly what you want.
What? Yeah, she give you what she wants.
My mom used to put me in some tight pants.
Some pencil bottom.
big
Yeah.
sock.
Bell bottom.
The shirt, the button them, you gotta look for see it. You could see it like a number plate, it big and round.
Big, yeah.
And she afro, it's afro, she sending me to school really.
Yeah.
You understand? So when we go there, you only want to talk to Jim one thing. You could imagine in school, right? I could never forget this. And you promised me a dance.
School party.
School party
Yeah.
day. You might tell you, I wash about 20 drummer bottle. I show some people stay. I wash 20 drummer bottle. One up on me and forget $20. Reach in, the show for going, the show was $10.
$10.
You know what I'm saying? Pay for the for going the film show. And when
You come in.
school party day, you know,
Yeah.
we get dance. So that you know, tell me, Jomo, you want to go school party?
Mm-hmm.
Say, yeah. So, well, you know, you got to buy your own clothes. So I wash brethren over 60 drummer bottle. I wash brethren.
Wow.
Wash. You know, because Dad used to sell bottle. So we used to wash and pack them up, sell to
You
the
get a
dealer and all
little
this.
stipend.
Right? You see school party day now. If you see a bike that out, first boots I ever buy, you know, feeler, black jeans, a striped long sleeve shirt, and buy jelly, mommy coat up the hair real good. See what they got in the school party now? All the bad song them playing and the girl dance with everybody, you know. And I go to the girl and I say, I come and dance now. I just want you to move your curly head, greasy yourself for me. I know I do. Turn, go by the door, straight home. Then mommy, you know, your school party done? Yeah, she. I say, yeah, mommy, your school party done. She, why you come home? I said, mommy, and I crying, you know. Yeah, she, why you come home? I said, mommy, a girl in school, he promised me a dance, and when they go and ask the girl for a dance, the girl
Curly
chase.
hair greasy self.
Curly hair greasy self. You know, after the mommy make no more school clothes.
No more school clothes.
I done with Jerry Curl and everything. No more
You
grease.
cut
Can you
off
put
Jerry
Vaseline in me? You know what I mean? But I'll never forget it. But those are the days, and it's good to have those kind of memories. And you know, so nobody ever know about this kind of story for me.
Wow, well, that's what Intoxicated does, you know.
SipNChat.
While this stuff was going on and you was in Lodge and all these crazy things was happening, who were you aspiring to become, or what were you aspiring to become around that time?
Well, basically, I always love music.
Okay.
I always love music. In school, we had a little team. We used to sit on the back bench.
Yeah.
Them man beating drums, and I singing.
Okay.
You know, I always wanted to be a part of music.
Okay.
You know, that a guy named Roger Bourne. He's living in New York. No. We always wanted to be. So we used to do the back desk. We used to get licks for making noise.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I never knew that this would have been my destiny, even though it was something that I wanted. You know, because from school, I used to work minibus with my father.
Yeah.
I was a bus conductor.
Bus conductor, yeah.
Right, so conducting bus, and I always sing it to every song, and then people would say, hey, you know, you could sing, you should join the band, you know, but I'd be afraid. And they said, me join your band. Me join your band. You understand? Because that was out of fear.
Okay.
You know, but when I do made up my mind
Yeah.
to do that,
It's no secret that you just mentioned earlier that you came from your father's side of the family of a lot of musicians and stuff. So what I'd like to do right now is shine some light on your other siblings, because I personally know some of them, and some of them are also musicians, some of them are entertainers. Could you give us like a rundown of some of the stuff that your younger siblings does, like?
Well, basically, we are very talented.
Multi-talented family. That's a fact.
We are very blessed.
Yeah.
Where talent is concerned. Selector Carl,
Young
DJ.
Yep. DJ.
Everybody know him, one of the best in the business.
In the country,
You have Orlando Primo.
My boy Orlando, one of the best drummers in Guyana, the best drummer.
But I know he learned everything from me.
Play
drums too.
You could be drum too.
You understand? I can do my thing. You know what
I gotta ask Orlando.
Yeah,
Hey, you don't get no props when you doing the video like, yo,
you gotta say nothing.
You gotta say nothing.
Let me see time.
Is it
time? You know what I mean? I can't get everything. Drumming and music. But, that's true. I could play drums too. I went to Cuba playing drums.
Okay.
I went to Barbados playing drums. I used to play drums for the National School of Dance.
Wow.
And that was at the age of 10. When I was 10 years old, I got my first...
Jomo, I don't mean to cut you. This question is about your siblings. We shining some light on your siblings. We'll get back to you. So just continue giving us...
All right.
We don't the drummer, the car, music. You have a sister that's a really good dancer.
Marissa.
Yeah.
Marissa Primo. She have her own dance.
And for people who may looking at this and who don't know who Melissa Primo is, she's actually the girl that was in the red bathing suit in the video Crazy.
My sister.
The little kids might not know who that is.
Yes.
They can go check it up on YouTube though.
Right.
So Melissa.
She is dancing. My second sister.
Yeah.
She's a school teacher.
School teacher.
Yeah. That's it. But everybody dance.
Yeah.
All the females, all of them are dancers.
Dancers, okay.
So we have a dance group. We have a drumming school. We have a DJ.
And you have a singer.
We have a singer. You
so we'll take a shot to that, man. We have to take a shot to that.
We're in a moment of entertainment.
Definitely.
So we're blessed with entertainment.
We'll definitely take a shot to the
So you
Primo.
choose this time.
This is my favorite one. This is what I'm drinking. Have you ever had the coconut rum?
No, I never.
Jomo, come on. Who you living, man?
It's not a rum, man.
Jomo, you never had the coconut rum. This is the best thing that's happened to Guyana since sliced bread.
But people, let me tell you something. This is the most rum I ever drink since I born. And I could drink, imagine you sit down, how much minutes a day, bro?
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And you don't drink?
I don't drink all this rum already for my whole life. Yeah. Well, oh geez.
1 second.
You see when I start to talk French, I know why, yeah?
Cheers to the Primo family,
Cheers to the
talented
Primo
family, man.
Bless up. You don't know what the thing is. Well, let me tell you this coconut rum go down.
Best rum. You weren't even smooth. Come on, Jomo. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Come on. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Don't even do that.
It tastes like a rum shandy. But it tastes good though.
Yeah. It's one of the best rum. But
it have a little sweetness
sweet,
to it.
yeah. It's a creepy look. Back in the days when it first came out, me and my friend them went to the sea wall and me invite some girls to come out to the sea wall. And when them see the bottle, the first time, so yeah, remember this high wine bottle. But after that, we drink 3 bottles and then they was asking for another bottle.
Well,
I was like,
I can introduce people to this now.
But guess how much it is? For $700.
See though? 10,000 for a bottle of Anderson.
Yeah.
9,000 for a Johnny Black.
Yeah.
Right?
7 for them.
And 700 for this.
And guess what them girls like this from
Well,
bar, they don't want to drink it in public. As the bottle shit.
So let me ask a question now. 10,000, 9,000, 700. Isn't that the same drunk?
Some people don't understand now.
It's the same drunk.
Some people don't understand now.
When I go up the East Coast, it's barely these things just sleep on the table.
You actually mentioned earlier that somebody was actually advising you to join a musical band because of the love that you have for music. Tell us a little bit about the early stages of your musical career. Like, what was the inspiration behind getting follow up on that?
Well, basically, I used to.
How did it happen?
We used to sing for a virgin from in the ski, East of Penitence. His name is Bali's.
Bali's code red, redder than red. SipNChat woke me up early this morning. That's my boy Bali's from the back. Not East of Penitence. That's East Rheinfeld.
Wrong felt, I mean.
You see some don't
You see alcohol?
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
This is what name. What is your name?
Intoxicated, yeah.
So we intoxicated. So whenever come out there, it's only here there.
It's only here there, yeah.
Yeah. So me and Bali used to sing, and then we used to be in some clash with people. We used to sing in all them backyard and all them kind of things. So he was the first one that joined the band, Mischievous Guys band. And he always telling me, yo, Jomo, man, you gotta join the band, and come and join this band with me and let me team up and thing.
Yeah.
I said, by me in the no. Plus I working bus.
Yeah,
You know
bus
what I mean?
conductor.
Yeah, and I was top conducting the whole country too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And my father named all the buses from my sister Icina, I own an IT shop. Yeah? From Kalimak and all them, man, know what we're talking about right now, if it's you, hear me? Yeah, so from there, I actually decided I was getting some problems with my dad and the boss and everything, so I decided to choose something else.
Okay.
So one main problem happened with me and daddy, and I sit down and I tell daddy, I said, daddy, you know what? Me walking back for you no more, man. I stopped work for you. He said, what you gonna do? I said, daddy, me know what you gonna do. But I like singing, and I go in and sing. You understand? And that's how come I end up in the band.
So what was that first appearance, that first experience like singing in front of people? I know you say you used to sing in the schools and stuff like that. What was that first experience like?
It was normal and natural, you know, because basically, you know, after being around singing to people and doing sound clash and all these kind of things, so it become part of everything.
Okay.
So it was easy because I was on probation. Because the man tell me if I sing good and I sound good,
you're gonna get the job. Okay,
so,
okay.
even though I was nervous, I couldn't go and show no nervousness on the stage. Do you know, until now, I'd still be weak in my knees.
Really?
Yeah, buddy, you know.
You still, Jomo, come on, man.
Sometimes I can't feel my leg, brethren.
On the stage?
Before I go on the stage, seriously.
What?
I can't
At
feel my leg.
At this time in your career?
Still.
Come on,
you see, like
man.
some people, every artist have a thing that is to before they actually perform.
Yeah, definitely.
Some drink, some get high for build a vibe.
Yeah.
But me, for the time you mentioned me in my area,
But so you were basically a part of. You started with Mischievous Band.
Yeah.
Then you went to Jerusalem Band.
I actually been through every band around that time. Mischievous Guys.
Wow.
I went to Easy Connection.
Wow.
That turned
Mingles?
the Boys.
Mingles?
Sheriff Deputies.
Wow.
Now this band where there's a lot of Portuguese in it. Used to play at Pegasus. Majestics.
Okay, Majestic.
So I've been around bands.
But none of those bands were as big as the
Jerusalem.
No, not Jerusalem. Byron Lee
Byron
and the
Lee
Dragonares. Let's talk about Byron Lee.
Byron Lee
How did that
Dragonares.
happen? You know, I can remember the first time I heard that, you know, Jomo is going to be a part of Byron Lee and the Dragonares. I'm thinking, how could this Guyanese boy be a part of this international band? Like, walk us through how that happened.
Well, let me tell you, I have always wanted to be a part of the band because I used to see them go to the concerts.
Miss Lady, you ask about you. Everybody
sit
used
down.
to
Sit down and I used to be like, I would like to join this band one day. But building my career with Jerusalem and building a name for myself in Guyana and out of Guyana within Canada and New York performing. But really hear about me.
Okay.
So at the set time, it was in New Jersey where we had to open for Byron Lee because Jerusalem was the best band in the country, in or out. So after performing with Byron Lee and the Dragonares, with Jerusalem, he was there and he was like, give me a number.
Okay.
I was like, number. So I gave him, I think, a joke.
Yeah,
Just forget that. Before I even go home,
you get a call or a text.
I get a call. He called my mom. My mom said,
Who called your mom? Byron Lee self?
Byron Lee, yes.
Wow.
He called my mom, and then she told me some Byron Lee person call for you, and then he can get on to my mom one time. Then he called my sister, which is Marissa. He called her, and they keep contacting me because I was on tour with Jerusalem and was now coming up from Canada. And as soon as I reached home, it was in 2000, almost the ending of the year. And I reached home, that was 99. 2000 when I reach home, the first month.
Yeah.
As soon as I reach home, Byron Lee had a ticket,
Booked.
waiting,
Wow.
booked, and tell me, this all I get when I go home. Jomo, go to the airport, a ticket waiting for you.
Catch this flight,
Catch
come
this
to
flight.
wherever.
That was it.
You basically toured the world with Byron Lee. That's no secret. What are some of your most treasured memories touring with Byron Lee? Because I could only imagine
Yeah, well,
some of the
you know,
stuff that be happening on when you're touring with such a prominent group like
Well,
Byron Lee and the Dragonares.
I gotta take a drink for this one too. Yeah, we're going on and now. Basically, being in Byron Lee is a challenge. Was a challenge.
Was a challenge?
Yeah.
Even as the lead singer,
Yeah, I
you
wasn't
were
lead, I wasn't lead singer yet.
but you worked your way up
Yeah,
to
I was
being
part of the front
backup,
line.
okay,
right?
okay.
The front line. They never had backups.
Okay.
But how they used to have me,
Yeah.
they used to have me like it was a backup singer.
Okay.
People, I sing one song in Byron Lee Dragonares for 3 years.
What song was that?
I'm a stranger. When I say rock, show you rock.
Right,
When I say shadow,
rock.
wave it.
Okay, for 3
For
years.
3 years. When I'm Jomo in Guyana with Jerusalem,
Wow.
popular, but go to Byron Lee
One
and
song.
singing one song for 3 years. I almost get frustrated and want to leave and quit.
But you was getting paid though.
Yeah, but and lemon, yeah, under the influence
So
right
anything
now,
is
so I say
anything goes.
anything.
Yeah.
But that's saying the truth. Basically, being a part of Byron Lee was about the experiences.
Okay.
To promote yourself. It wasn't about money because Byron Lee didn't used to pay much.
Okay.
You understand? So when people see you leave, they think, well, oh,
You're getting a
you're
lot of
getting
money.
all of this money. Basically, I had to sit in there, use it as a sacrifice and as a stepping stone.
Yeah, definitely. We all have to do
Meeting
that.
people, going places I've never been
Connection, yeah.
before, connections, and actually building myself as an artist and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
performer.
Getting-
So
getting the
that is what
experience,
Byron Lee did for me.
They
Came into
didn't
the
put
world-
a lot of money in your
yeah,
pocket.
but they did a lot more than just the money.
The
And
money.
in this business, that's what you need.
Yeah, money's
Sometimes
not
it don't
all,
be
yeah.
about the money. You understand? But at the end of the day, when you perfect your craft, then so with that, I sing for 3 years. And you know how I become a lead singer? In the first year, Oscar Benjamin was getting married. And I was on a
That's the same Miss Lady. You were
yes,
asked by too.
yes.
Alright.
And he was to get married, and the band had no lead singer. I just joined the band. That was
Okay.
in 2001. So Byron Lee tell me, all right, here we're going on now. You gotta prove yourself. So I said, what? So it's a good thing. All this time working with the band, I learning different
Different
things
things,
from
yeah.
Oscar and Leon Calderon and everybody learning the songs. So when I did that now, one time we played for Jerk Festival. That was the biggest show. That show
That's
had
real. That's in New York.
Jamaica.
In Jamaica, oh, yeah.
That place had over 100,000 people. Here, real big. Jerk Festival is the festival in Portland, in Kingston, Jamaica.
Wow.
So me now just joined the band, first trip in Jamaica, first show
In
in
Jamaica.
Portland. You don't gotta ask what happened there.
Right.
And by when tell me I gotta prove myself. If
bashed
I
it.
only fail there, shampoo, remember where I come from.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
Guyanese. When I done with that show, it was the best show in a long time. I remember I carry me, the waist thing and the singing the reggae and the dancehall because that's how I was training to sing dancehall, soca music and everything. So when I deliver Guyana to them, it was a whole different scene. You understand? So with that now, I only said, what good reports. But I said next meeting,
Lead singer.
lead singer.
Right away.
You know what I mean? So cheers to that and work.
And
you know what I mean?
you
And
know,
it was good.
after the Byron Lee era, the next thing was I think you actually got involved with Adriana.
Yeah, after Byron.
times two. Could you walk us through that whole journey and how the times two thing came about?
Well, the first.
Because I don't mean to cut you. Because Adrian comparing to you is a different type of singer. You know, we knew Adrian from Seven, and with you, you know, you were more like your tempo is a little bit more fast and stuff. So how did that entire collaboration came about?
Yeah, well, actually, the first connector that was Stan.
Was Stan Gavaya?
Yeah.
What?
We didn't know because what happened? Stan had the group Seven.
Okay.
And seeing that I come from Byron Lee and I get the experience, Stan asked me one time to come and listen to the group.
Okay.
You know, so they had some weak ones,
Yeah.
some in the middle, but Adrian was the strongest one
Okay.
in the group. So pull Adrian aside and say, Adrian, listen, you're the strongest one in the group. You're the key to the group because you're the only one that sings on key and sing in time, right? And he said, yeah, think. So after that, one day we was going in the studio, Mark Walcott, who's the producer of Boom Out, and Crazy, and TikTok.
We'll get to Crazy and TikTok, yeah.
He was in the studio, and he just came and I was going in, and he was coming out, and this was at Cross Color Studios, much more Simon.
Borch, yeah. Shout out to Borch.
Like coming out, and he going in, and the producer had a rhythm, that was the Crazy rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was like, he popular in Seven.
You Pablo.
You
Internationally and
Dragonares
locally.
Band. Why y'all do something? That's what the man say, you know.
Yeah.
And then he said, yeah, come hear this rhythm. So we sit down inside there and we just rock him back. And then Adrian started to sing. Girl, you drive me crazy, you know.
Oh, he did that
yeah,
pitch?
he started singing.
Okay.
Girl, you drive me
Crazy.
And then I threw your body ready. You
Alright.
know, and then
Organic.
yeah. When I see you in the club on
Friday,
Friday,
that
that was the birth of Crazy, but we didn't know
it was gonna be that
it
big.
was going to be that.
Man, Crazy took Guyana bites.
Yo, so when we did that trend, big ups to Vanilla, Melissa Roberts.
Your sister also.
She was the one who actually gave Times 2 their name.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vanilla is the one who named Times 2 now, right? She's the one who actually named Times 2. So that in itself, knowing the bird, and she used to even dance.
Yeah, she used to
for
dance.
Times 2. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you probably won't remember this, but I was at all the shooting for Crazy. I was at Club Avalanche, but I don't know how come I didn't make one of the court. You guys, I was in the sports. I was in the sports hall for the basketball, like everything. I didn't make no cut.
You there in the cut. Look at the video properly. You'll see where the towel doing so.
I in the court.
On the court.
You sure?
Yeah, look at it properly.
I gotta look, cause I was in
you had a towel like you went
in Avalanche, and
because
that was
the halftime.
Was the halftime performance? The all starting. Yeah, it was the halftime
Right.
performance.
So that's what.
So is there any unreleased music that the Guyanese public haven't heard from Times 2?
Basically yes.
There is unreleased music?
We released the album, but we never really pushed the album.
Okay, so there is unreleased music.
Yeah, so for everybody, you know, there's still a Times 2. Remember Times 2 is a group, right? But
that was gonna be my next question. Because we haven't heard anything about Times 2 for a while. Is Times 2 still in existence,
Times
or
2?
you guys just paused? Because I know Adrian is overseas doing his thing.
Yeah.
What's happening with Times 2?
Well, what I would say to that is that Times 2 is still a group because you can't change the name of a company unless
Definitely.
you put another name.
Yeah.
But the bridge to that is that he lives in America. I live here, and he is doing his own thing over there.
Definitely.
I'm doing my own thing over here. So we don't really get the chance to come together to do music because we both focus on the immediate.
I actually have a question for you, but it was supposed to be later on in the show. But since I'm so excited right now that we're talking about Times 2 and stuff, I'm gonna jump right to it. In August, during the Jam Zone season, you're gonna be having this Jomo and Friends thing. Could we look for a Times 2 performance?
Well, actually, yes, that is one of the main things that I'm working on.
One of the main acts
right
at
now.
Times 2 live performance.
I'm bust it out. Yeah. So that is one of the things I'm working on. Made contact. I was in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Me and Adrian, we did a show, but he We performed separately
Okay.
because he was using a band and I used tracks.
Okay.
But I talked to him, but I didn't mention to him what it was yet.
Okay.
We need to speak about because remember he's working now
Yeah.
and whatever you got to do, you got to do.
Yeah.
It's America.
It's America,
You
yeah.
know what I
yeah.
mean? So we didn't get the chance to meet up back and confirm.
Okay.
But that is one of the main things.
That is
I'm
something I would want to, because since
Yeah.
you told me about
Yeah.
the Jomo and Friends,
Yeah.
which we will get into later,
Yes.
that was one of the things I was actually thinking about. Are we going to be seeing a ×2 performance?
Well, we want to have that, and that's something that I'm working on for the Jomo and Friends concert. So look out for that.
Look at that.
You understand?
We'll take a shot to that ×2 performance that
Yeah,
I'm sure the entire Guyanese population is anticipating.
It will
So
be something,
wait-
and I will do everything. I'll go 100,000%
percent to make sure it happens.
Even more to make sure it happens.
Have you ever had the spice rum, the Eldorado spice rum? So let's toast with this Eldorado spice rum.
901. Well, I've never drank so much
Local rum.
in my life.
So we cheers into that ×2 performance at Jomo and Friends come this August. Alright?
Mommy, come face son.
That's not that bad. Joe, he's not really a drinker.
It tastes like a little bit of bitters. With a little bit of what's the thing is put in porridge?
Clove,
It's a
spice.
clove.
It's spice is a spice rum. If you look at it, it's a spice rum. Yeah, so it got all of that indeed. So, you know, what are some of the accolades that you would have accomplished over the years that you have been doing music, both locally and internationally?
I mean, I was awarded by the New Jersey Council as ambassador
Of Guyana.
Entertainment. I used to even forget that for now.
That's a major award.
That's how humble I am. Eh?
That's a major
And,
one.
Soca Monarch enter 4 times, win 3 times, came second one year. Enter Road March twice, win 1 year. HJ had their award ceremony, so
Yeah.
×2 at that time, clean up almost everything.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, and
No
most
secret.
importantly, one of the biggest accolades of my whole career is being able to do what I'm doing now and being Jomo, striving and pushing and still having that fan base now at this point. You know, so when you look at it, people would say that, you know, a lot of people say Jomo is the only person that is actually keeping the industry
Alive and
alive.
excited.
Which
yeah.
means they still have they got other artists, but you see, as I always tell people one thing, there is your passion for something, there is something that you're destined for. So it's different people. You know, some people come into the game for different reasons. Some come in for girls, money and cars. Some people would look at the wider scope because for me,
They would look past the bigger picture.
it's getting Guyana to the map because I know the challenges that we
Yeah,
face.
definitely.
So it's
That's
very
amazing.
hard. But you know, at the end of the day, I must big up to my fans and friends and close family
And all the supporters.
and the support. You know what I mean? Because they always know when Jomo do something, Jomo do something to the best of his ability and only one the best.
You know, one thing I've always been anticipating to ask you is, have you ever thought about competing in the Trinidadian Soca Monarch
Yeah,
competition?
basically, of course.
And what is stopping you from doing so?
Nothing is really stopping. You have to understand how Trinidad and the industry goes.
Okay.
Right.
So it's not just whereby you can just go and
No,
enter.
you can't do that. You
Okay,
have
a lot
to
of
have,
politics.
Yeah, there's a lot of politics. With anything, is politics. So you have to get that song that will have its equal share of airplay to get popular. You understand? And in Trinidad or everywhere else, a lot of places, it's pay for play.
For play, yeah.
You understand? But
they're
coming
making the money, so they can do that.
They could do that, but you see, when you come from Guyana,
it's
you know,
different.
it's amazing how to this point where I am, it could be nothing but the love for it and God Himself. I'm saying that because of the challenges you face,
the daily challenges,
and being able to produce quality and be in it at this point.
Yeah.
You understand?
Still
That's
for the
what I
love.
want people to see. So don't look at the negative side. You understand? Don't look past at the road you take to reach here, because that is your road. So for being in Trinidad, after winning the Soca Monarch, they say you would get a chance to go to Trinidad and perform. But at that time, I thinking, well, we used to be judged.
Yeah.
You know, we were part of the competition, but later on I learned that we weren't part of the competition. Wow. We just got a chance to showcase our talent and our song.
Okay.
So when I thinking that we were part of the competition, we weren't. So now I know that you have to go there, work with producers,
build a fan base,
get with the right people who could take you to the radio stations and get this done and get that done.
Yeah.
You know, so big up to Kara, because when I went there, the experience that I had with going to all the radio stations in Trinidad, some of the biggest radio stations in Trinidad that some Trinidadians have never even been on. You know, so big up to Kara for that. Big up to Kara Roberts. He was my brother who been taking care of me and them thing. You know, so some of the radio stations in Trinidad, when they see my energy, they say, boy, you're the real energy boy.
Real energy boy. Boy, yeah.
And everybody, I don't know, everybody keeps saying, use the Marshall of Guyana.
That's a fact. Yeah.
I'm Jomo of Guyana. You know, I just, the energy, because of my love for it, it's the only thing, you know.
You know, I'm actually happy that you actually mentioned Carib and, you know, the Guyanese Soca Monarch competition and stuff like that. What is your take as a former Carib Soca Monarch winner, not just once but twice, on basically the cancellation of the Carib Soca Monarch? Because it is cancelled, right?
Basically,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have any.
Yeah, they didn't have for the last 2 years.
Yeah. What is your take on that?
My take on that is that every person or sponsor, the input is financially. Right?
Definitely, yeah. Definitely.
So they need
to be making back income.
So you can't invest in a business that you're not making anything out of. And I don't know what the situation is with Carib, why they canceled, but I thinking that it's going to come back.
Okay, that would be nice.
It's going to come back in a bigger and better way, and it's going to come back from a different angle.
Okay.
I'm saying that to say this, what I'm not going to say this now.
Let's take a shot for that. This is going to be our final shot before we get into the last segment. So what are we going to, we got some 12
we don't drink spice, we don't drink.
We drink everything here already.
Right now we're sipping on this, but we're drinking everything.
What about the 15-year-old? We should try the 15.
Yeah, 15.
I've never had the 15 before, so this is my first time.
Well, it's a celebration. So when we don't take the shot to the 15, we gotta take a shot to you first time for taking a shot to the 15.
2 shots, your mom. Hey, no.
Yeah. No, listen.
No.
Yes. You see, this is SipNChat.
No.
Many SipNChat before. And he questioning people and telling you, but you gotta hold your glass and drink. So now, it's a different thing. So what I know that one. He drinking the 15-year-old for the first time.
Look, you see I already take out my glasses.
We taking a shot to the Carib, Soca Monarch, and all these things and all the information that you've been getting. We taking a shot to that, right?
Good.
Now, we can take a shot to the celebration or celebrating of his first time.
Take it.
As a 15-year-old.
What we gonna? We can try the 12-year-old now. You wanna try the 12-year-old?
Oh, you gonna move from? Listen,
we can't repeat. We cannot repeat the shot.
If you're moving from 15, you gotta move to 17.
We don't have 17. So we can't move at all. Then.
We gonna move.
We gonna go down. We gonna decline ourselves.
No, you decline. I don't tap.
You don't. No, I ain't able with you.
You taking off the glasses.
I already took that. You know, I'm perspiring. I'm like, it's crazy.
Listen, not everybody who look like I'm wearing this armor. That's
a fact. So
Boom.
Earlier, you know, we did mention about the Jomo and Friends show that's gonna be happening in August during our Jam Zone season. You want to tell us a little bit about what to expect and what is that show all about?
Well,
Jomo, you can drink and you can talk.
See, well, he missed a shot.
I ain't missed no shot.
missed a
Hey,
shot,
hey,
come.
hey, hey,
You
hey,
missed a
hey,
shot.
hey, all right, good.
You missed
You're
a
not
shot.
drink, you're not drink.
No,
Hey,
no.
Jomo, I am missed no shot.
You can't tell.
Jomo, I am missed no shot.
I right now, this is what I operate. I take over things, right?
It's-
So,
you-
here
We
we
done the 12-year old.
Here we going on. What is wrong? 13?
Jomo, that is something you can't back on the show ever again, you know.
Don't worry yourself.
I mean, it's remember,
Listen.
I got a 9 to 5.
If any fans them gonna say, hey, we get somebody. I don't know one.
We don't take 3 shots in this segment.
No.
Jomo, come on, man. What are you trying to do? All right, good.
Don't raise up my cup, man. Wait, man.
Who we cheers into? Who we toast
Yeah, we
into?
cheers into. You,
What is this?
we cheers into you.
Jomo, like you got buck in you.
I ain't got
Like you
buck.
buck for us.
Listen, I have armor in here.
I'm ready and I. Who we cheers into here?
Yeah, we cheers into.
Jomo and Friends.
Jomo and Friends.
All right, good. you, what? Tell us a little bit about what we should expect about for this event and what it is all about.
All right, Jomo and Friends is basically me, local talents, Guyana, the names, who is who, and I personally, this is like, for me being in the business for all these years, this would be the crown of my career.
Of your career.
To see Guyanese people come out in the thousands to support Guyanese artists.
Artists.
And I'm gonna tell you, seeing where I come from and know what I know, production-wise for a show, it's going to be amazing.
Of course, production-wise, you have Jay Murray and Jermaine on board. Of course, the production gonna be dope. So that's no question.
And Co-op Guyana, I would like to see Co-op Guyana be a part of this also
Definitely.
to help us to make it, because it's not, remember now, if you have a rum shop or you have a business, you're Guyanese and your business is in Guyana. So it's your duty or our duty to promote Guyana. Your business, my business.
Our
So,
business. It's a
our
collective.
business. I want to make
effort.
sure that it is the biggest show that will ever happen, regardless of all the international acts that come and have big shows. This Guyana show must be the show because it's a Guyanese show.
All Guyanese
All
artists.
Guyanese artists,
All local acts.
all local acts. You're gonna have from names like Stitchy. You're gonna have from names like Jackie Jacks. We're working on Tamika Marshall.
What about my
We're working
boy,
on Quincy
Blaze Antonio?
Ace. Everybody, Blaze. We talking everything.
That's local.
And that is why when you guys gonna be working alongside Newbury too, which is part of the 592.
yeah.
We want to make this show and we want to promote this show to the world because
more
a lot of
yeah.
people don't know that Guyanese are artists.
That's
You know what's embarrassing? I went to Trinidad, Soca Monarch time, and they don't even know that Guyana has Soca Monarch.
What?
They don't even know we have MASH. So here what's going on. I am not taking away anything from MASH, man.
Yeah.
I'm starting something different. Remember now, carnival is a word that everybody relates to.
Definitely.
Because you have Vinci Carnival,
Yeah.
even though it's Vinci Mass.
Yeah. If
You have Trinidad Carnival. You have Scrap Over, even though Scrap Over,
Bahamas
Carnival.
Carnival.
You understand?
Miami Carnival.
Exactly. So Carnival is a word that people relate to. So it's MASH Carnival.
Okay.
That is what we're going to be doing.
Okay, from
So
next year.
exactly,
Alright.
MASH
Carnival,
Carnival. We didn't
alright.
take anything away from Mashomani. It's still
But
Mashomani.
Mashamani is mash.
Exactly. So we put a word, we put something that
That people can
could
relate to. Mash Carnival.
You
Brilliant,
understand?
brilliant, brilliant,
So
brilliant.
you can't just go into a place. You ever look on any farm and see what's your first name? You gotta get first and the
Last
last name.
name, yep.
So
yep.
the first name is Matrimony.
And we
The last
is
name gotta be
Carnival.
Carnival.
Alright.
So that way, you know, you connect the rest of the world. And that is what we're going to be doing. Part of the 592 movement, that's what we're going to do.
I'm actually happy that you mentioned the 592 movement.
Definitely.
If people would like to get some more information about this 592 movement and what, you know, certain things it stands for and stuff, where can they go to get some more information?
Well, basically, it's new in the making because we just started it. We're building the website now. And more, every interview, everything that I'm on.
I hope this interview will be on 592 movement website.
No, this is already 592 because
Okay,
even though it's Intoxicated, it's all Guyanese.
Guyanese, 592.
And it's 592. It's
Definitely.
nothing else but 592. You understand? So 592 movement is the reason why a guy asked me, why you put movements? I said, because everybody's a movement. Ment is one.
Yeah, definitely.
Movements. So it's different things. Right? So that is what the 592 movements is about. Promoting everything Guyana, everything Guyanese. Is the one place you could look for anything. So if you have a friend in Queens, you have a friend in Germany, you have a Trinidadian friend, send them on to the 592 movement. So you're going to get more details. My birthday party is on the 5th of August.
Where?
Palm Court.
We'll definitely be there.
5th of August.
Aye.
Intoxicated. We'll have it own little corner.
Aye.
Because all of us will be intoxicated.
That 5th of August, remember that.
Right?
So,
5th of August.
for the upcoming, not really the upcoming, but for the aspiring musicians that's here in Guyana, what type of advice would you give to those people?
The only advice I can give to people is don't try to be nobody else.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
There will only be one alkaline,
That's
Movado,
one Jamal, one Jomo,
Cartel,
one Jermaine,
one
Pyramid
Jomo.
Production,
You
one
understand?
Stan Gavayo,
Exactly.
one Ormond Stun Lodge. There will only be one.
Exactly.
Be yourself.
You have to be yourself. So when somebody asks, who are you? I am so. Nobody can compare you. So even though people is might say, Jomo, you see Mashallah Guyana, even the Trinidad is saying, you like the Mashallah Guyana when they look at me show.
Guyana.
You understand? But at the end of the day, even though the size in Mashallah Guyana or like the Mashallah Guyana, I am still Jomo.
I actually I almost forgot to ask you this question. This is one of the questions that I was really anticipating to ask you. What would you like to see? What are some of the things you would like to see put in place whereby the Guyanese musician is concerned, whereby they can actually focus on music and music only, whereby they can make music a lifelong career? What are some of the things that
Well,
can be put in place?
basically one thing is copyright laws. We need
Copyright. You think that's necessary though?
In any...
Since Guyana doesn't have a musical identity?
No, we have a... You see, the whole thing about it, people always talk about musical identity.
Yeah.
Music is already an identity.
Yeah, music is international.
Music is international.
That's a
music
fact, yeah.
is music.
It doesn't have...
You can't put... You could only put a tag on something.
Yeah.
But you can't own music.
Own music. It's
Music belongs
international.
to
It's
everyone.
worldwide, yeah.
The only thing, when you talk about copyright laws and all these kind of things, is just to protect the people that go in the studio and pay so much amount of money to record the song and all these kind of things. So it's not nothing that is taking away anything from the business.
Okay.
It only helps. You understand? Because there's a lot of people, a lot of youngsters who want to be musicians.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent in Guyana. But you
Tons
know
of
what?
talent.
We don't have that home where we can expose ourselves.
That's a fact, yeah.
And to the artists, like I just answered the question before, we have a responsibility to giving people things that they want to hear, they could dance to, they could move to.
And they can relate to us.
It's not about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's about you. You're already the artist, yeah. But it's about the people. So the people come first. Whether it good and somebody say that they don't like it, that's fine. Everybody have their own opinion. You understand? But after one, come 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, after 100, now you got a trillion. So, yeah, store the pot.
Story part.
So,
That is sound.
you know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
can relate to it. Everybody's
Exactly.
store.
You got to store the
They
pot.
got a story part
Yeah.
in the cooking.
Of course. Yeah.
So before we go, where if the people would like to know more about you, where can they go to find you on social media and stuff like that?
I'm on everything social media. Instagram, Gram Insta. Oh, you know what I want?
Gram Insta, that's the liquor.
You know what I want?
That's the liquor, this is the liquor.
Gram Insta.
There's a 50-year-old talking.
Don't worry. You see, as I just said, it's something that we're going to create.
I can't.
Gram Insta.
I can't.
Look, then know about Instagram, so it's gonna be Gram Insta. You
can't.
understand? Not gonna be we take, oh shucks. I should have never said no.
You better go and pattern it.
I don't copyright it.
So,
you can't.
You came, you had some local liquor compliments of Ormondson Lodge right here on Lama and Peterborough Street. Would you like to nominate some of your friends to have this same experience that you've had?
Well, here we're going now. This experience right now that I'm having here.
Show me you look like you got.
It's a very rumful experience.
Who would you like to nominate to have this experience?
No, I nominate everything in.
Who are some of your friends? Not the link, you can nominate the link. You gotta nominate some of the friends that can be inspirational, just like how you are inspirational to the Guyanese public. Who are some of your friends that you would like to nominate to have this intoxicated experience? Whereby they can come and share this story, their journey.
AJ Waterworld.
Ronald Corbin, them?
Ronald Corbin, you know what I mean?
No, they didn't meet, but you know we actually
from July. I nominate somebody.
You were actually the first person to nominate.
I can't name now. John B. Jones. Chow Po. What's the next one? I got a couple more.
Yeah,
more. For now, your next guest is supposed to be John B. Jones.
John B. Jones. Why John B. Jones?
Because John B. Jones now, he's a John B. in human form. Meaning, he's funny and he makes people laugh. Why not take along, but he's funny and I know him. No, but I know him, right?
Yeah.
Since Palm Court, working at Palm Court as a bartender.
As a bartender?
Yeah, so it's good to see him from there promoting his own shows now.
Definitely.
And all this kind of thing.
I think you have a TV show now. Huh?
Yeah, and it's going it. So these are the people that we supposed to look at and actually make sure that we promote them because of what they're doing.
Okay.
You understand?
So we'll definitely,
he's one of the persons that we could link to. We could link on my next program. I don't know if he's a Malta man, but you have to make him drink. Right? Chow Po, you have people like Kwesi,
is,
Tamika, you know what I mean? There's so much more.
I've been trying to get Tamika, but she never does reply to my message. I don't know.
That's fine. She can reply sometime.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I would say one thing. I've never came on a show. Spill my guts.
Yeah.
Well, not my guts. My guts. Vocals. Right? Drink so much rum.
Liquor.
I've never had a rum as a sipper and drinking rum as a shot. Only one thing could get
only intoxicated.
So it takes a special person to be intoxicated and still be firm. That's like great job.
Yeah. Jomo, thanks for being here. This interview was long overdue. Continue doing what you're doing, whereby the Guyanese society is concerned, whereby promoting us on that international level concern. You're definitely a great motivator. You're definitely an inspirational figure.
SipNChat.
I can SipNChat.
Look, you see,
man,
talking without the
Jomo will not be on this show ever again. I can't deal with Jomo. Anyways, until next time, thanks for tuning in to yet another episode of Intoxicated, the SipNChat Show. We are currently here at Ormondson Lodge Hotel on Lama and Peterborough Street. They have basically provided us with the liquor and the facility to shoot this episode. So, we're going to put the phone numbers at the bottom of the screen where you can contact them if you're interested in visiting this amazing venue. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again, Jomo.
So before I go, before we continue drinking, I should say, we had to stand it on there already. The experience with you and everything.
Yeah.
So don't feel left out. Jermaine, everybody. Just remember, you can't be sometimes Guyanese or part of Guyanese.
Never.
You have to be Guyanese all the time. When it's tough, when it's soft, when it's wet,
What is that?
Have to be Guyanese all the time. Mark it down in your calendar.
Until next time.
5th of August.
5th of August, Palm Court.
No, August.
August?
Because it's August, because it's all of us.
It's all of us.
It's all of
Don't
us.
be there with you.
Yes, I created tons of things. You understand?
Alright then.
We never hear any waterfall say. Don't
Not
worry.
Kite Shore.
No.
Ormonston Lodge.
This is Ormonston Lodge. More.
More, yeah.
You
Alright then.
understand?
Stay
You're
tuned.
gonna take a dip. Yeah, you walk it down.
Stir the pot down. Stir the patabon. Oh Lord, the patabon. Oh Lord, the patabon. Oh Lord, the patabon.